So I just kind of thought to read about cattle's. I was just kind of looking up like random Wikipedia pages. Fuck, dude, don't ask why. Um, it's also to the point that like, okay, I'll just show you top Wikipedia pages. I was looking this up earlier, right? And there's a top 25 report, and okay, sure, right. I don't know what's happening with no riz. I could probably read that in a later video, but like, oh, uh, the Where's Kate one. Dan Schneider's going around right now, and I was just looking around because like, oh, and then I see this deaths in like 2024, and it's like this picture, and it's like all by myself. I and I'm just like, what is this? Anyway, coming from that, right, and then I just started looking up cows. So I'm gonna read to you the Wikipedia page of cows while streaming to you cows. So I don't know why, but like when I looked up cows, it gave me cattle, and I think they're the same thing. Maybe. Yeah. So cattle's right. Look at this fucking guy over here. That's fucking crazy. It's a brown cow too. From Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Cow and cows redirect here. Oh. For other uses, see cattle disambiguation and cow disambiguation. Taurus cattle redirects here. For the breeding project, see Taurus project. What? There's a what do they do with cows? Cattle, Bos taurus, are large domesticated bovid ungulates. I don't even know what that means. Widely kept as livestock. What is ungulates? Are members of the diverse clade Eungulata. Whatever that means. Uh, okay, I can kind of large mammals with hooves. That's a thing? They have a specific thing for that? Science is crazy, dude. They are prominent modern members of the subfamily Bovinae and the most widespread species of the genus Bos, bovines, which include, among others, wild and domestic cattle. There's wild cattle? I was gonna say wild boars. No, those are pigs. Mature female cattle are called cows, and mature male cattle are bulls. Young female cattle are called heifers. Heifers? I think those are called heifers. Young male cattle are oxen or bullocks. And castrated male cattle are known as steer. That's what steers are? They're cat. Why would you castrate male cattle? I mean, why would you? I mean, I guess it's to stop them from procreating. I guess. Cattle are commonly raised for meat, for dairy products, and for leather. As draft animals, they pull carts and farm implements. In India, cattle are sacred animals within Hinduism and may not be killed. How do you keep? I mean, I guess they like die on their own. I was gonna say, how do you keep the population of cattle regular if you don't kill cattle? I guess small breeds such as the miniature zebu. Miniature zebu? What are? That looks like a normal sized cattle to me. I don't. I mean, I guess. Whoa. Have you guys ever just thought about cows? Like they're so big, and their legs are so just stiff, so that their whole body just kind of loops, like not loops, but like it just kind of curves like that. That's crazy. Are kept as pets. Taurine cattle are widely distributed across Europe and temperate areas of Asia, the Americas, and Australia. Zebus are found mainly in India and tropical areas of Asia, America, and Australia. Sanga cattle are found primarily in sub-Saharan Africa. These types, sometimes classified as separate species or subspecies, are divided into over 1,000 recognized breeds. There's a lot of cows. What are Sanga cattle? Look at the horns on that guy. Oh, that's amazing. What a dude. Around 10,500 years ago, taurine cattle were I'm sorry, this is water. Taurine cattle were domesticated from wild oryx progenitors in central Anatolia and Levant and western Iran. What are wild oryx? Did they look? Oh, this dude also got horns. A separate domestication event occurred in the Indian subcontinent, which gave rise to zebu. There were 940 million cattle in the world by 2022. That's a lot of cattle. Cattle are responsible for around 7% of global greenhouse gas emissions. That's not cool, I think. Yeah, that's not good. They were one of the first domesticated animals to have a fully mapped genome. I don't know what that means, but I guess so. This is a brown Swiss Flachvi. Flachvi? I don't know if I said that correctly, but wearing a cowbell. Look at that guy. What a dude. Conservation status, domesticated. Scientific classification, domain, Eukaryota. Kingdom, Animalia. Phylum, Chordata. Class, Mammalia. Order, I can do this. Artiodactyla. Hurricane tortilla. I'm sorry. Family Bovidae, subfamily Bovinae. Oh. Genus Bos, species B. taurus. Binomial name Bos taurus. Linnaeus. Oh, Linnaeus said that? Oh, what a guy. Etymology. Further information. List of cattle terminology. The term cattle was borrowed from Anglo-Norman catel, itself from medieval Latin capital, principal sum of money, there's a lot of words here. Itself derived in turn from Latin caput, head. Cattle originally meant movable personal property. Oh, that's kind of fucked up. Especially livestock of any kind, as opposed to real property. The land, which also included wild or small free-roaming animals such as chickens, they were sold as part of the land. The word is a variant of chattel, a unit of personal property, and closely related to capital in the economic sense. I can words. The word cow came via Anglo-Saxon from common Indo-European guos, genitive guos, a bovine animal. Persian, Sanskrit. In older English sources, such as the King James Version of the Bible, cattle means livestock, as opposed to deer, which are wild. That kind of makes me think, right? Like, why did we never domesticate deer? Like, why was that? Did we ever try to? I mean, I guess reindeer, I think. Santa Claus, right? Characteristics. Description. Cattle are large. Artiodactyls, mammals with cloven hooves, meaning they walk on two toes. They walk on two toes? Are hooves considered toes? Is that a thing? The third and fourth digits. Huh? Meaning that they walk on two toes. The third and fourth digits. The third and fourth digits. I'm looking at my fingers right now, and I'm trying to figure out what those mean. Coloration varies with breed. Common colors are black, white, and red and brown, and some breeds are spotted or have mixed colors. Bulls are larger than cows of the same breed by up to a few hundred kilograms. I checked to see if I read that right. British Hereford cows, for example, weigh 600 to 800 kilograms. That is a lot. Do people bench that much? That's crazy. While the bulls weigh 1,000 to 1,200 kilograms. That many pounds. Before 1790, beef cattle averaged only 160 kilograms. That means they started eating good around after like 1790. Thereafter, weights climbed steadily. Cattle breeds vary widely in size. The tallest and heaviest is the Chianina, where a mature bull may be up to 1.8 meters. I was about to read that as million. 5 feet 11 inches. Hey man, don't do that to them. Like, oh, dude, they're 6 feet tall? Can you imagine? Like, just a bull standing up and it's like 6 feet tall? That's crazy. About as tall as us. Whoa. At the shoulder, it may reach 1,280 kilograms in weight. The natural life of domestic cattle is some 25 to 30 years. Beef cattle go to slaughter around 18 months, and dairy cows at about 5 years. Oh. Digestive system. Right, they got like 4 stomachs or something, right? Cattle are ruminants, meaning their digestive system is highly specialized for processing plant materials such as grass, rich in cellulose, a tough carbohydrate polymer, which many animals cannot digest. Bro, cows are built different. That's fucking crazy. They do this in the symbiosis with microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and protozoa that possess cellulases. Boom. Enzymes that split cellulose into its constituent sugars. I don't know what I just read. What am I reading? Dude, it's like 3 a.m. right now. Among the many bacteria that contribute the fibrobacter succinogene succinogene. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, I can do this. Okay, I'm just gonna read it till the end of the paragraph. Oh, that's good. Uh, ru- oh, that's good. Ruminococcus. Ruminococcus flavescens and Ruminococcus albus. Cellulotic fungi include several species of neocalamistics, while the protozoa include the silates. What the fuck is science, dude? Who the fuck names these things? Holy shit. Cellulitic fungi include the several species. No, I repeated that. Include the cellites, Eudiplodinum, Maggie, and Ostracodynium. Ostracodynium? Fuck, dude, I'm not wearing my glasses. Album. I know that word. If the animal's feed charge changes over time, the composition of this microbiome changes in response. Cattle have one large stomach with 4 compartments: the rumen, reticulum, omasum, and the abomasum. Those feel like the same word, but different. The rumen is the largest compartment, and it harbors the rumen. It's this one. I'm not sure. The rumen's large compartment and harbors the most important parts of the microbiome. The reticulum, the smallest compartment, is known as the honeycomb. The omasum's main function is to absorb water and nutrients from the digestible feed. The abomasum has a similar function to the human stomach. The abomasum? Can I just call my stomach the abomasum if they functions? Why is it called something different if if they function the same? Cattle Cattle regurgitate and rechew their food in the process of chewing the cud, like most ruminants. Wait. What are ruminants again? Can you remind me? Herbivorous grazing or browsing artiodactyls belongs and I thought these were 2 giraffe. Fucking dude, I was about to have a panic attack by fermenting in a specialized stomach prior to digestion. Oh, gross. What? Animals do that? While feeding, cows swallow their food without chewing. It goes into the rumen for storage. Later, the food is oh god. Later, the food is regurgitated to the mouth. A mouthful at a time. Imagine you just straight up swallow and then you just throw it back up and it's whole. Like, imagine you just ate a fucking whole ass chicken and you swallow whole and then it's just like, oh, it's there in your mouth and you just chew it. Where the cud is chewed by the molars, grinding down the coarse vegetation to small particles. The cud is then swallowed again and further digested by the microorganisms in the cow's stomach. Reproduction. Okay. The gestation period for a cow is about 9 months long. What is gestation? What is that? What does that word mean? Pregnancy. Why didn't they just say pregnancy? The ratio of male to male offspring at birth is approximately... Is that a time? Oh, it's a ratio. I thought oh, that was a titty. I'm sorry. A cow's udder has 2 pairs of mammary glands, or teats. Farms often use artificial insemination. Oh, so they don't allow them to do the thing. The artificial deposition of semen in the female genital tract. This allows farmers to choose from a wide range of bulls to breed their cattle. Estrus, too, may be artificially introduced to facilitate the process. I don't know what is estrus. Is a set of recurring physiological hormone feelings of mammalian subclass Theria. sexual maturity in females and are interrupted by an anestrus phase, otherwise known as, this is a lot. I don't know what I will figure that out in a later video. Cows seek secluded areas for calving. Semi-wild highland cattle, heifers, first give birth at 2 or 3 years of age, and the timing of birth is synchronized with increases in natural food quality. What did I just say? And the timing of birth is synchronized with. So the better the food is, the earlier the birth is? Damn. Good food. How do you raise good grass? How do the cows know what good grass is? Average calving interval is 391 days. And calving mortality within the first year of life is 5%. That's low. I think that's pretty low. Beef calves suckle an average of 5 times per day, spending some 46 minutes suckling. That's a long time. I don't know how normal babies, how long normal babies suckle, and I don't want to know, right now at least. But that's an hour seems like a long time. There is a diurnal rhythm in suckling, peaking at roughly 6 a.m., 11:30 a.m., and 7 p.m. Oh, so why would you ever make a research about that? I want to do a research about when the peak times of cow suckling is, because that's interesting, I guess. Under natural conditions, calves stay with their mother until weaning at 8 to 11 months. Heifer and bull calves are equally attached to their mothers in the first few months of life. And I think this is where I'll end that off. There's a lot more here, but I don't want to make this too long. I can make it long. Do I want to make it long? Nah, I don't. If I make a part 2, I'll make a part 2. But holy shit, dude, cows, right? I don't know if I'll continue cows, but I definitely want to read about milk. Oh god, that was gross. What was that? But yeah, milk. Okay. While you're still watching, I just want to say, hey, thank you for being here. I'm sorry you had to experience this.